Good evening everyone. I'm in Hertfordshire tonight and I'm outside the Motte and Bailey pub here in the lovely little village of PIRTON. Now I went here probably about a year ago now with my mate Owen, and it was I think the first wild camp we did together, and we wild camped on top of the nearby hill, Deacon Hill. And I'm basically going to do the same thing again tonight, except this time I'm following a route from the 50 Walks in Hertfordshire book. It's a 6.5 mile walk. I'll probably do about a quarter of the walk this evening, climb up the hill, which I think is about 172 metres above sea level. There's amazing views over sort of Hertfordshire, Bedfordshire. It's amazing. And I'll finish the walk off in the morning. We'll be following a section of the Hill Way as well, the ancient route way. And yeah, the Motte and Bailey pub behind me. I've just had a pint there. And they've also very kindly let me park my car there overnight as well, so much appreciated. It's a lovely little village here. It's about 7 o'clock now. They've even got a maypole behind me here on the village green. I believe we're heading that way. Oh yeah, I've got a cider in my hand. I couldn't fit in my rucksack. I'll probably have that up on top of the hill tonight. Apart from that, I've packed fairly lightweight. I've got my Osprey Stratos 24 litre rucksack with my Rab Ridge Raider hoot Bivvy in there as well. Basically, last time I went to Deacon Hill I used my Geller Solo one-man tent. This time, as the weather's a bit nicer, I wanted to use a bivvy bag, so that's one of the reasons for being here. The weather's actually been really nice today. I wasn't too sure what it'd be like, but it's been absolutely glorious, and it looks like it's going to be a fantastic evening. I'm on my own, by the way. Forgot to mention that. But yeah, I think let's get a move on. Hopefully get up there before it gets too dark and hang around up at the top there for a bit and then set the bivvy up. So yeah, I'll show you the history and stuff of the village in the morning. There's a Motte and Bailey castle here. I did do a video on this, as I say, a year ago, so check it out if you get a chance as well. Anyways, bless you. Anyways, enough talking, let's get walking. The top of Deacon Hill, just north of the Hill Way, stands at 567 feet or 172 metres above sea level, giving superb views over the lowlands of Bedfordshire. The land is a site of special scientific interest. Rare chalkland flora and fauna can be found amid its sheep-cropped pasture. Although not as high as the Western Chilterns, the chalk hills here between PIRTON and west into Bedfordshire are spectacularly cut into by combes and dry valleys. The escarpment presents a deeply corrugated edge, bare or tree-clad, to the claylands below. I've made it to the trig point. I carried you all the way up here. My victory drink. Excellent. Got to touch the trig point, in you. Doesn't count otherwise. I've made it. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the hill is mine for the night. Ah, brilliant. It was worth the climb, definitely. It wasn't far. I know some people do mountains and stuff like that, but for me this is a hill. It's a hill climb for me, so yeah, brilliant. Well, I'm thinking somewhere kind of pitched around here, so I've got this amazing view. I think it's probably more or less the same spot that me and Owen camped at, because the hills are still quite high over there, so you don't get as good a view, and then down it just drops away to a farm field really. But yeah, this way you get just this massive view right out in the distance. You can see stuff for miles away, absolutely miles. So I reckon, yeah, it's probably the best spot to go. And yeah, there's a few flat areas to pitch the bivvy on, and I'm thinking there's this big dip here as well, so if it's really windy I can try cooking my food, because I do plan on trying to do something to eat up here tonight. I'm starving. It looks like, I do remember this spot from before, it looks like someone's had a little bit of a fire in there, and this is all grown up around it now. So yeah, I'll try and cook something there. I've got the Outkit Kraku gas stove. I've got an old solid fuel Hexi Army stove, and I've even got some flameless ration heaters as well for my MREs. I've got a load of MRE food and British Army ration pack food, so I'll crack that out. But first I think I'm just going to sit, have me cider, just sort of enjoy the views really while the sun's still out and that, and wait till it gets a little bit darker and then start setting the bivvy up. But I think I should be alright here. So I was alright here before, so yeah, we'll see anyway, fingers crossed. So tonight's dinner is going to consist of this US Army MRE menu for spaghetti with beef and sauce. I've added a few extra things to it. So the fruitful muesli with milk, that's for breakfast tomorrow. That's from a British Army 24-hour ration pack. Horlicks, I added that's just to have before I go to sleep. As is the Bakewell tart flavoured naked bar, probably have that in the morning. Alka-Seltzer, I added the tin foil, I added just to cook on with the solid fuel stove. I added the hot chocolate drink, orange flavour. You can't have too many drinks. Then I just got some lemon flavoured sweets from the British Army one. Now the stuff that is actually part of the MRE, we've got some Skittles, so I'll probably snack on those on the walk tomorrow. I know that's from a British Army one as well. Okay, there's some peanut butter as well. That's actually from the MRE, by the way, as is the beverage base powder Tropical Punch. Then we've got some multi-grain snack bread. Don't know if I'm going to have that for breakfast or not, I'll see. Might have it tonight. The raisins, I'll snack on those on the walk tomorrow. We've got a flameless ration heater and a beverage bag and the sleeve to put it all in. I've got our accessory pack here. It's got instant coffee, chewing gum, matches, wet wipes, some tissue paper. There's some instant tea by the looks of things, some sugar. We'll crack it open and have a look in a second. You got your US Army MRE spork, and then this is the main meal. So it's, yeah, spaghetti with beef and sauce. Give it a go, see what it's like. As always, if it goes tits up, I've got things like a cinnamon bun from a British Army ration pack. Now I know these are good because I had one of these the other day on the day walk with candies and it was lovely. And then, yeah, if it all doesn't work out particularly nice, I've got meatballs and pasta, chocolate pudding and chocolate sauce, that's from British ration pack. Got some more hot chocolates. I don't know why I've got another fruitful muesli in here, and I've got a caramel coated sesame seed bar from a British Army ration pack as well. They're quite nice. So yeah, we should be alright for food anyway. Right, let's get cooking. Okay, let's get into this accessory pack then. So we've got some tissue paper, we've got some salt, moist towelette, wet wipe, whatever you want to call it, Andy. We've got some non-dairy creamer, that's for coffee I believe, instant coffee, and there's some sugar as well, so I'll probably have that with a hot chocolate. 2 pieces of gum and a little paper book of matches, which I'll probably keep with me. I won't use those, but yeah, there we go, pretty cool. So yeah, just waiting for the FRH to warm up, and I think seeing as it's an MRE, we'll try and boil the water on the solid fuel stove. I'll probably have to do it in a little dip down there. So I'm going to try one of these cinnamon buns out. As I say, I've had one before, a British Army ration pack. They're pretty good. Just got the solid fuel stove going down there. Seems to be working quite well in that dip, say, because there's no wind there. Not that it's particularly windy here at the moment, but slightest breeze, you know, can delay your cooking time. So, and the MRE's still doing its thing over here. I've got my new Rab hat as well. I bought a couple more of these. Don't know why, I just wanted a different colour each time, but this one fits my head a bit better this time. Anyways, right, cinnamon bun. It's pretty tasty, I'm not going to lie. Quite big as well, so they're pretty filling. These are probably one of the best things, I think, out of the British Army ration packs that I've had so far. I really rate these. It's going like a good one now, so we should have some boiled water very soon. I've made sure there's no grass around it for it to catch light, so that should be okay. And it's on tin foil, so it won't burn the ground either. Welcome back. I've set up now. Got my Rab Ridge Raider, hooped bivvy, just set up sort of just on the edge of the hill here, overlooking sort of the little village down below. I think that's the Fox pub down there, and and yeah, haven't seen anyone up here. With sun's gone down a while ago, it went down about 9 o'clock, it's probably nearer 10 now. And with the MRE, the main mill, so that's it, it's all done. The FRH didn't really warm it up too much, so what I did was I put it back in the pot with the water on the hexi stove, just to boil it again, make sure it's, you know, it's warmed up completely after I've done the hot chocolate and coffee, which is the coffee, the creamer and the sugar from the MRE. So yeah, I'm going to tuck into these now, carry on looking at the lovely view. What a way to spend your Saturday night, eh? Absolutely brilliant. Right, let's get eating. Okay, you have to excuse the light. I need that on so I can see what I'm eating. Right, this one opens down the side, which is quite good. So you don't need like a long-handled spoon or spalk to get into it. I quite like that. Don't know if you can see that. Just about. There's plenty in there. Right, let's get our MRE spoon out. Let's give it a go. There's loads and loads of beef in there as well. Smells good. Wow, that is lovely. It's basically like a bolognese, like a spag bowl, really. Oh, that's not bad. It reminds me of the Decathlon dehydrated meal that I had on the River Deben a long time ago. No, that's actually really good. I'm glad I bought this one. I'm actually quite a fussy eater, I think, and I'm thinking by getting like these MREs and stuff, it might actually force me to sort of try new stuff out and things like that. And you know, when I'm hungry and I've been walking and camping and whatnot, I'm thinking it's gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna eat it and therefore get into new stuff. So this is absolutely brilliant. Like, even if I wasn't hungry, I'd still eat this. This is great. Let's try out the hot chocolate and the coffee. As I say, the hot chocolate is mine. I added that, so should be cool enough to drink now. Oh yeah, lovely. It's a nice nice coffee, that actually. It wasn't like powders, it was like granules. That's decent. And the hot chocolate, as I say, making it a mocha, is yeah, it's the way I prefer it, really. I'm not a huge coffee fan, but I can easily drink it with hot chocolate in. Yeah, it's good. I've finished my main meal and the hot chocolate and the coffee and the cider as well. Really good. I'm just cooking up a chocolate pudding and chocolate sauce from British Army 24-hour ration pack on the solid fuel stove in this little dip here. Say the Bivvy's over there somewhere, and I've got Horlicks as well, so I've got a nice hot drink for when I go to sleep. Wind's picked up a little bit, so I've just got my thermals on, my Rab fleece, my Rab windproof thing, my Rab hat. Pretty toasty. Yeah, Bivvy's in there. My rubbish is in the empty MRE bag, and then it's got the monopod there, OEX Equinox camera on it. I was just drying my trekking towel on it. So water's boiled. Alright, well, I'm inside the bivvy now. The wind's picked up a little bit outside. That chocolate pudding and chocolate sauce I had from the British Army military ration pack was really nice. I'll save the rest of the food in the US MRE for tomorrow morning, and sort of the rest of the walk tomorrow as well. But so far it's really tasty. It's a really good one. The main meal was just unbelievable. That was so nice. So all it leaves me to do before we go to sleep is use the moist towelette or the wet wipe. Oh, it's quite a wet one, very moist. There we go, quite a big one as well. Could wash my head with this. Ah, refreshing. Not very citrusy though, or lemony. And there we go, done. Right, I'm going to try and get up for probably about 5 o'clock, catch the sunrise hopefully, and then I might be able to go back to sleep for a couple of hours and get up at about 7. Yeah, it's really comfy in here. The sound sort of out of the wind, and like the air's sort of blowing through the mesh netting and stuff. I've got the storm door sort of a third of the way up, so it's just letting the wind come in and just loft it up, and it's just keeping the bag, like the bivvy, off of my sleeping bag. But I'm really comfy and warm as well, but not excessively warm, which is good. So yeah, all in all, it's been a good little camp so far. Really good. I've enjoyed this one a lot. So all it leaves me to say is I will see you in the morning. Good night. It's 7 AM. It feels a lot later than that, because I was up at about 4:45 filming the sunrise and stuff, and then I went back to sleep for a bit because I was absolutely shattered. It looks really nice out here. It looks like it's going to be a really nice day. The sheep are hovering about a bit closer though, which is the only reason why I'm sort of getting up earlier. But really there's not a soul about on the hill. None of the dog walkers have turned up yet. It's just loads of sheep. So I don't want to sort of disturb them too much, so I'm gonna get up and sort of start doing a bit of breakfast, and probably start thinking about packing up as well. I slept really well, it was really comfy again. It didn't really get that cold last night. The wind picked up a couple of times a bit, but that's expected because we're up on a hill. But yeah, we didn't have any rain or anything like that, so it was yeah, all the kit worked again. It's lovely weather. Once I climb out the bivvy again, I'll show you the views and how nice it looks out here. Should be good. I've mixed up the beverage base powder, which is tropical punch flavour, and it's a very dark red. It smells quite nice though. It's not bad, it's not overly sweet, and it's, despite the colour, it's not an overly strong flavour either, but it's just right, it's quite refreshing. It's good. Anyways, I'm going to keep that because that's at the moment all the fluid that I've got left for the rest of the walk. So, and I've got about 400ml left in this now gin. I'm going to use that for breakfast, consisting of fruitful muesli. That only requires 100ml. We've got some apple jelly, peanut butter, and this multi-grain snack bread, so I'll have that. Boil up some water for this hot chocolate, like orange flavoured hot chocolate, which is from a British Army 24-hour ration pack. So I poured 100ml of water into me fruitful muesli with milk, and this is the result. The fruit definitely helps, otherwise it just tastes like you're eating soggy cardboard with a bit of salt in it. I've got a natural flavoured one, I don't know what that's going to be like, that would probably be awful. Next thing is to try out our multi-grain snack bread. That's our multi-grain snack bread. Looks a bit like a pita bread to me. And we've got some apple jelly and some peanut butter. So, break it in half and have half and half. Okay, let's try the apple jelly out. That's not too bad. That goes really well with the bread actually. Now that's not too bad. No, I really like that, that's good. Have to see what the peanut butter's like. Next thing we're going to try out is the peanut butter on the multigrain snack bread. Actually looks like quite decent peanut butter, this. Smells good. And the good thing is it's smooth. I'm not a crunchy fan myself. That's decent peanut butter. That could well be like Sunpat or something. That's really good. All in all, with this US MRE, I've been really impressed with it. There's not really been anything in it that I haven't liked. No. I'll tell you what, the one thing that I thought did taste a bit funny, like last night before I went to sleep, I had the 2 pieces of chewing gum, and they had like a sort of like a chemically, almost like smoky kind of taste to them. And I chewed them for a bit, and like there wasn't that strong a mint taste to them. Just this, yeah, like they'd been cooked or been around smoke or something. It was really horrible, and that's the only thing that let it down. But so far, all the food has just been absolutely brilliant. Like that main meal last night was epic. It was brilliant. I was really pleased with that. This is pretty good as well. Oh, and sorry, I had the raisins last night as well. I was hungry during the night, so I ate all of them, and they were really nice, very moist, nice strong flavours. They was good. Raisins are raisins, but it was well packaged in that, and as a result, yeah, they hadn't dried out too much or anything. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna pack everything away. Probably sit around here for a little bit, and then I'll bring you back when I'm about to leave. Keep on enjoying these views. And yeah, it's getting quite warm already, so I reckon we're in for a good day today. Okay, I'm all packed up, leaving absolutely no trace. Taking all my rubbish with me in a black bag that's strapped to the back of the rucksack. And it feels a bit lighter, definitely. And yeah, that's going to be good because it's getting really warm out here. I've just put some sun cream on, and yeah, to think it's not even 9 AM yet, and it's actually like baking hot. So I was really lucky with the weather this weekend. I thought it was going to be a bit all forwards, a bit cloudy, and it's turned out to be really sunny, perfect weather. The county boundary between Bedfordshire and Hertfordshire is complex along the chalk ridge traversed by the Icknield Way. Despite simplification in the late 19th century, Hexton to the west and PIRTON still extend deep into Bedfordshire, sandwiching Shillington, which climbs between them up to Deacon Hill and the Icknield Way. PIRTON village lies below the chalk hills in the lowlands whose streams drain northeast into the River Hiss near Henlow. The village is centred on Toot Hill, a 12th century Motte and Bailey castle. It is one of many so-called adulterine or unlicensed castles that were erected during the civil wars of Stephen's reign, 1135 to 1154. Their purpose was to offer protection from marauding armies during the anarchy. Toot Hill was built by the de Limesey family, the lords of the manor. Its dismantling, among with many others, was ordered by Henry II after he became king in 1154. There are baileys or ramparted enclosures on each side of the motte. The church is within the east one. Toot means a lookout place, so the mound had a useful later life, although it's now only 25 foot high. The West Bailey is mostly built up, including the Motte and Bailey pub. South of the castle are other earthworks, one of which is a former lane, Lad's Orchard Lane, abandoned in the 19th century. To the west was Chipping Green, now Great Green, so presumably the village had a chipping or market. Right, welcome back. I'm back in PIRTON, and that's the end of the walk. It was a good little walk actually. Wasn't a hell of a lot to see on the return leg, but the Icknield Way was particularly nice. So I'm back at the Motte & Bailey pub here where the car's parked, and yeah, much appreciated to them for letting me park the car here. It's not open at the moment. Didn't expect it to be honest. It's 11:15 in the morning, so good little morning walk. And yep, the car's still here, excellent. So yeah, end of the video. All that leaves me to say is thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It was certainly a memorable solo wild camp for myself. Doing Deacon Hill on my own with a bivvy bag, it was absolutely brilliant up there. Absolutely loved it. That's the main highlight for me. Anyways, yeah, car's here. I'm going to head on home, enjoy the rest of the good weather, and the final day of my holiday off work. Then it's back to work. Yeah, it's been good. It's been a good 5 days off. Thank you very much for watching. Get in the comments, let us know what you think. You'll see us again soon. Cheers everyone, stay safe. See you later. Bye.